Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Zelda. Hopefully we can get a little further this time. Fortunately, you know, her down. Fortunately, as you know, my whole lot of shit happened. So I did replay everything. I don't know, obviously I don't know exactly how much, rupees or anything I had last time, but I mean... Ow. Frick. Okay, so... Now, I don't know if this will make her... Because she does get a little testy when you, attempt to, leave her places. Oh, that's all this is. I'm not even gonna bother, because I know that it's not gonna be anything useful. I just saw, the gap there and figured I'd test it out. Obviously, I knew it wasn't a way that I had to go to progress, because obviously it would require leaving her behind, which does not happen. But yeah, should be good now. I did a little bit of a cleanup on my computer to hopefully make it run a little bit faster, a little bit smoother. Okay. So now, as you can see, there are multiple holes that you can fall down here. Now, I know that I do need to go back down, I think this hole here at some point. But I don't know if that's where I need to go right now. Because obviously we still need our boomerang from here. And now this button here, I think might be one, yeah. So we need to leave her on that to keep it pressed, or to keep it depressed. Okay, but we can't actually do this yet. And then you'll see that when we come out, she's standing there and is kind of testy about it. How inconsiderate. So I'm assuming that this is supposed to be like his intestines or something, because if you stand on the ground there, it does move you around a little bit. But as you can see, there's a bunch of these places that we can't really get into because they got these big stringy things. Okay. This switch, it doesn't look like you can press it down with your weight alone. If only I had the full weight of another person with me. Now that one I do believe stays down, so I'll bring her in this time with me. Aha! And now if we go in here, we'll get these things, which are called stingers, and she just says destroy it before it flies into you. Boop. Nope. Go. 2 hits. So yeah, these are the same things that were in the water. Where we had to throw her up on the ledge. As you can see, they don't do damage while they're, I was gonna say underwater. Clearly they're not underwater right here, but... Go. You also technically don't have to bring her into this particular room with you, but there's also very little reason not to. Okay. So this should be, I think, our boomerang. Yeah, it is. You found the boomerang. So we now have more or less all of the tools that we get as a kid. Technically, there is one more that we won't be getting until much later, but it's also not as useful as a lot of the other ones. Alright, so now that we have this, we could kill these things. We wouldn't have been able to before. Oh. Well, apparently we could if we just sacrifice our body to them, but, you know, whatever. You can't hurt, their front. You need to use the boomerang so that it'll go behind them. Okay, so now we drop her off again. Because now that we're in here, we have a parasitic tentacle. Narrow part is the weak point, but you need a particular item to destroy it. Oops. So yeah, we need the boomerang to hurt these things. I don't know what to call these. I was gonna say like these like weird little like mini boss battles, but that's not even close to correct. Because I mean, as you can tell, it's super easy. Like I don't know, like I wouldn't consider that any kind of a boss, like mini boss or even like anything like that. Now we do get the chest here, which will probably have the map in it, I think. Yeah, so this has the map, but also because we destroyed, I guess, the red tentacle, it will now have removed the red tentacles that are around the place, or like there was probably like one, but like now that we've destroyed that one, you see now we can enter here. Yeah, see, the red slimy thing is gone. That must be because you cut the red tail. Will that work with the other ones too? So we're going to bring her in this time. Because why not? So yeah, as you can see, this one here, we have a timer. But once again, now that we have the boomerang... Oh, well, whatever. Still got it. There we go. Now this will be the compass, I think. Oh, yes, and this is our first magic jar that we picked up. I don't think I picked up one of those in the last part either. Because I know, I mean, there's very little reason for me to pick them up until I actually start using the magic, which is very rare. But there's our compass, so now we should be able to see everything, or where everything is. As you can see, we have 2 more rooms here, bunch more rooms there, and there's only 2 floors to this place. Alright. Okay, so now we can pick up. I also do recommend bringing Ruto into these areas with you whenever you can. Like, whenever you're going to change doors, bring her with you, just so that you don't have to talk to her again to get her to sit down and let you carry her. So now now that's a blue tentacle, so we can't get past that one. Now, was this one another? Yeah, so this one was another red one. I wasn't sure if there's more than one of each. But yeah, as you can see, these things here, just as long as you get close to them, then they'll try and hit you. If you get too far away. But yeah, you can very much Dark Souls them. Or Dark Souls them. And just like lock on and strafe. And then they can do nothing to you. No, not even like a little chest with like 5 rupees in it. Ah, well, whatever. Alright. Okay, so now that we've destroyed the blue one, we can now go down this path, which is where the blue one was. Now, the nice thing about the boomerang is that we should also be able to take care of these. Because if you stab them, oh, apparently I missed. Oh, got too far away. See, now you would think that they would do more like circular sweeps, you know, rather than trying to like pendulum you. Pendulum, whatever. It's spelled pendulum, but I think it's pronounced pendulum. Like you pronounce it like a G for some reason. But anyway, that's the green one gone. And if you remember, the green slimy thing, I guess, as Navi described it, was over here and in... Oh, God, not that one. Was in this hole here. Boop. Which actually puts us right next to this. Now, you can free aim the boomerang as well. It's, Oh, God. Got awfully close. As you can tell, it's not as easy because Link's dumb head is in the way. But it is technically... Whoops. But, you know, it doesn't have any ammo to it. So, I mean, you can use it. It still takes 2 hits to kill them. And you can't target them. But you can target their tokens, which is nice. Alright. So I think there's one more of those in here that we can destroy. But as you can see, that was the only hole up top that would have led us to here. So now we can head this way. And Rudo will freak out. Onto the platform. Boosh. Hey, she found it. Got the spiritual stone. But why Princess Rudo? Yeah, so the stone was from her mother, not a surprise. And then, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Once again, he swallowed us too, and but we ended up right in the mouth, so I don't know how her dropping it, unless she dropped it as he was sucking it in, and because it was smaller and lighter, it went further or something. But now when we go to get her again, so that we can leave, away she goes. And then, in a classic Mario move, the princess has been kidnapped. And now we have to fight this thing, which is clearly not Mario. So now this thing is called a Big Octo, and we're supposed to attack it from behind. Now, thankfully, we have 9 hearts. Damn it. Ow, ow, ow. Damn it. Come on. But yeah, obviously you're not supposed to just take the hit. But if you do, it will immediately turn around. So that you can just hit it again. And if you have the health, there's really very little reason not to just take the hits. They don't do enough damage. And especially considering, like, yeah, see, look, and we're full health. We even got an extra heart that we didn't need. But yeah, like, considering that we've been collecting all the pieces of heart that were available to us this entire time, there was literally zero reason for us not to just take the hit and go. The weird thing about the boomerang and the slingshot and that is, for some reason, when you become Adult Link, he can no longer use them. Now, you could argue that, like, the boomerang is, like, too small. Ow. Stupid Octorok. You could... The way you do that without taking damage is you go down there and deal with the Octorok first, but... obviously, it's not necessary. Alright, where are we going here? Oh yeah, I think this is actually... yeah. It's a really weird elevator, because, like, it... pretty much every other elevator in the game is, like a circle of some kind, and then for some, they have that one there. And by all means, you could walk out there and not realize where you are and just think it's like, oh, I just need to drop down. So this is another one of those buttons. As you can see, it's a blue one that you need to keep depressed. Because, you know, you can't have it being happy. Nuh-uh, none of that nonsense. Anyway. Bunch more of these. Alright, like I was saying about, like, the tools. So yeah, like, well, I don't know where that went at all. So, like, you could argue that, like, the boomerang is too small for Adult Link to use. Or not the boomerang. The slingshot, it's too small for Adult Link to use. Because, like, his hands are too big for it or something. Which, okay, I could understand. But a boomerang? I mean, like, yeah, the boomerang's small, but... oh, whoops. I honestly thought that it was higher up than that. And up. Yeah, the nice thing about the slingshot as well is that obviously once you've targeted it, it's targeted and you're good and you can just shoot it twice. And you don't have to aim again. Now, you might see this web and think, oh, you could burn that with Din's fire, and you would be incorrect. Apparently, it's not a spider web. There we go. And no, you cannot do that. Which is a shame, since, you know, they do specifically guide you towards getting Din's Fire. But as you can see, just like the other dungeons, as a child, there's not too much to them. We 100% could have finished this last part if my game hadn't crashed and, like, reversed, well, a video and a half's worth of progress. But this is the Baronade, the bioelectric anemone. Many parasitic jellyfish swarm around this monster. Aim for its body, protected by jellyfish. So yeah, if you do this... Whoosh. Because even though Navi does say aim for the body, you immediately don't. Oh, whoops. But yeah, as you can see, if you stun the body, the jellyfish do come away from it. Oh, but then it does this nonsense. And as long as the jellyfish are, like, attached, like, electric like that, they can't be hurt. Oh, fuck. Trapped against the wall. And I don't... Oh, look at that. And I honestly was not sure if... Ow. Bastard. Nope, don't do that. Oh, good God. So... I lost my lock on there. Come on, Link. Thread the needle, boy. Oh. And it, yeah. When you lose your lock on and you're trying to use the boomerang, it's, not good. Another one. Now, obviously you can do this... Fucking Christ. Obviously you can do this in the first phase as well when you knock the jellyfish off. But there's, honestly very little reason to do it. Oh, oh. As you can see, not a hard boss. Oh, it's gonna keep shooting at me, eh? Well, that's fine. Now, unfortunately, you can't really do anything with it like this. Oh! There we go. Just like pretty much every boss in this game, not hard. Once you figure out what to do, it's just rinse and repeat. But it is now goo. Now, theoretically, we would have saved the big fish, right? Because, like, we destroyed all the parasitic tentacles, we destroyed the big parasite thing that was in it. We now have 10 hearts, and we have saved the princess. And look at that, it only took one dungeon to do it. We are so much better than Mario. And now she's saying that we're late. See, now, here's the thing, right? We did technically spend some time with her as we carried her on our head for some reason. But, for whatever reason, and we said nothing. But for whatever reason, that made her fall in love with Link. At least a little bit. I mean, obviously they're once again like 10 or something. Well, granted, like I think I talked about this before, in Breath of the Wild, there's a Zora who's like 100 and some or something like that, and even though she looks 10. But yeah, apparently we looked so cool while we were rescuing her. So yeah, not only did we save her, we look cool as fuck doing it. I want that spiritual stone. So yeah, it's Zora's Sapphire. Yeah. And she's only supposed to give it to the person she's going to marry. And since you just rescued her and then asked for it, I guess that's technically... I mean, technically you could consider that a proposal, right? Like, it's like, oh, I'm only supposed to give this to the man I'm going to marry. It's like, can I have it? And then, you know, if she gives it to you, that's a yes. So look at that. Link's officially engaged to Ruto. Good for him. Now they can go and have fish babies. Is that possible? I don't know. Like, I mean, King Zora seems to be a dude of some kind. I mean, she talks about her mother and that the King Zora is her father. So, I mean, but like, is her mother look like a regular Zora? Are the rest of the Zora that we see female? But yeah, now we can go back and see Princess Zelda. Oh yeah, don't tell my father. Okay. So, now that we have the boomerang, oops, I do believe, I don't need bombs right now. We'll do this to make it nighttime. Because if I'm not mistaken, oh, it'll kick us out, but that's fine. Well, it won't actually kick us out, that's right, because we, you hear that noise. There it is. Another gold sculptula. And okay. So that's our first one that we can get now that we have the boomerang. There are a few more, including one in the Deku Tree, that we can get to. Pieces of heart, though, I don't think that there's any piece of heart that we specifically need the boomerang for. Not that I can think of. I'm pretty sure. Like, the boomerang you need for a lot of Skulltula tokens. So yeah, now we can speak to Rudo whenever we want. And then if we still wish to speak to the king... Oh, come on. Let's see. So you saved the princess. Okay, just really appreciate it. Alright. But yeah, because like, all the Zora here look like more or less the same. Maybe there are some that I just haven't really noticed are like less chesty than the rest. I don't know. It's hard to tell. They're all fish, people. It's so hard to tell. But, okay, should we get that? Should we do that first? Yes, I think we will. We'll go and get our final song first. Well, although, because we can go in, and then over. I mean, no. You know what? I don't fucking know. Now, we'll go and get our last song that we can get as a kid first. And our new Ocarina. It's honestly kind of a shame that you, like, I don't know what he does with it, but, like, because, like, you got this Ocarina from Sario, right? And then you get the Ocarina of Time, which is obviously important. Not that in reality it does anything different than the regular Ocarina, than, like, the fairy Ocarina, I guess, is what it's called. But then just, like, I'm assuming Link does keep it. Does keep the fairy Ocarina from... that he got from Saria, but it's just, you never see it again. You never see it again, it's never mentioned again. It, like, he may as well have just thrown it away. But yeah, we'll go do this, which will also unlock the ability for us to become an adult, but we won't be doing that right now. We're going to go and collect quite a few things, so that we can then try and buy the rest of the magic beans. And then we'll go around and plant them, and then next part, we'll start by going and becoming an adult. But yeah, as you can see, even though it's daytime, it's getting dark and cloudy as we approach the gates of Hyrule Town, I guess. It's Castle Town, whatever. Hopefully this will be a little bit less laggy than it was during the opening cinematic. It's a hell of a throw. Oh no, he lost her. What? I did not see a white horse. I just got here. Do I have guts, or do I just not know? See, now that's a bad idea. I'm dealing with an asshole is who I'm dealing with. Ganondorf. And away he goes. Now, granted, Hyrule isn't very big. Like, it shouldn't take him very long to find them, right? Like, they literally couldn't have gone far. And in all honesty, I don't know where they went off to. That's a really weird close-up, you know? For just, like, the expressionless Link. Anyway. Go over here to where the princess... Oh. Through this. Come on, Link. There we go. And we got the Ocarina of Time! As you can see, it replaced our fairy Ocarina. And it glows with a mystical light. And now Zelda can talk to me because she's magic, just like Saria is. And she apparently imparted a memory into it, but... Or maybe Impa put the memory in it. Since, you know, Zelda wouldn't have herself in her own memory. So yeah, she teaches us the last song that we need to do a couple things. See, now, here's the thing, right? And maybe it's like the point of this, you know, don't let kids try and save the world. But, in reality, Link and Zelda just, like, destroyed the world. And we'll go over why later, but... Alright, so now that we have that song, we're going to head back to Zora's River immediately. Because we have a thing to do there, and then we have the shortcut back to the forest, which will let us go in, get back to the Deku Tree real fast, and get the Gold Skulltula that we couldn't get before in there, which is honestly really annoying. But hey, we got all the ones in Jabu Jabu's belly. I did not show that we did by showing you like the mark on... Oh, whoops. I tried to swim faster with A. It does not work. In fact, slows you down an insane amount. Shit. How much was the next thing of seeds? Although we'll be getting a bunch of money from the frogs, so we'll go do the frogs and then come back and buy whatever seeds we can. Well, I don't know about a bunch of money, but we will be getting some money from the frogs. Actually, I will talk to them. Just to see, because I can't remember. Yeah, the super popular magic beans. They'll soon be sold out, so we're almost done. 60 rupees. Yeah. I keep forgetting B is not just automatically no. Okay, so we only need 7, and there's some grass over here. So I am going to go and chop this a little bit. Just to see if we can get the 7 that's required. We got 2. Alright. Well, we'll go see how much money we get from the frogs. Because I don't remember... Because each song that you play for them, they give you some amount of money, but I don't remember how much, because I'm thinking it might even be 50 rupees per song, which, if that's true, 3 songs and we'll be maxed out again. But that's fine, we'll play them 3 songs, go buy what we need, and then come back and play the last 2. Alright. Oh. Some frogs are looking at you from underwater. Yeah, thanks, Navi. You kind of fucked me there, though. Because you kind of took away my controls. God damn it, Link. What the hell is your problem? Get up on the fucking log. I don't know why he keeps taking, like, that harsh turn there. Like, the camera is just, like, really fucking me. It's, like, turning just ever so slightly, and just Link is going off nowhere. But anyway, pull out your Ocarina here. Now, what a lot of people don't seem to know is whatever the first note of the song you're playing is the frog that will grow, and that's how you tell which songs you played. So, like, I'm playing the Sun song right now, which starts with the right stick. So now we know once we've played this that the pink frog there, will be the one that grows. And it seems... What the fuck? Okay, so did they change that for this version of it or something? For, like, the GameCube version of it? Because that's always how I did it as a kid. So yeah, now they give you... It is 50 rupees. Because yeah, as a kid, that's how I always did it. God. But yeah, that's how I always determined which one I had played, was based off of which note it started with. Weird. Although I guess I don't have any that start with A, though, do I? Take rupees as a souvenir. Please drop by and play. Okay. That's one more. What was it? But yeah, also you're supposed to be paying attention, like, when you're playing, like, when you hit each note, which frog it is that jumps. Okay. So now it gives us another 50, so now that we're up to 200 rupees, which is insane. We'll go back and talk to the seed guy, and we'll see how many we have left. We have left to buy. Did not mean to do that. Oop. Don't let them grab me. Oh yeah, also if you need like a little bit of money, you can also just go swimming. When you flow down the river, especially if you start like up at the top, you'll get a fuck ton of money. Alright, buddy. I went and talked to some frogs. And I got some more monies. I'm trying to think of what else we need to buy, and I know that there's a couple more mini games that we need money for. Hey. The super rare magic beans. This could be your last chance. 70 rupees. Okay. Now, obviously, we're not going to have enough. The legendary magic beans. I'll sell them only to you. Super price. Alright. Okay, so we've almost gotten, because we have one planted there. I think there's 10, and we have 6, which would make it 7. So there might be 3 more. So we'll go play our last 2 songs. That should give us enough money to buy at least 2 more of them. And then we'll go to the Skulltula house and get our Giant's wallet, I think. And then find the guy to sell our bunny hood to, which will max it out. And then we'll come back and we should be able to buy that. And go around and plant all of our seeds that we can right now. We will be left with, I think, 1 that we won't be able to plant. Just because it's... I actually need to check what Epona's song is. Yeah, Zelda's Lullaby. Up, left, right. So yeah, I guess outside of the Sun Song, my theory works. Like if the white one should grow this time. Yeah. So I guess it's just like the one song, since we have two, I guess, that start on the same note. They needed to make the frog do it. I don't know. Okay. So that's another set of rupees. Then one more. And that's our last big frog. Play the Ocarina well. Okay, so now that they're all big... Ugh. Are they not going to? Oh, do we have to play the Song of Storms as well? Okay. So there is one more thing that we can do with them, but I guess we need... because if we get the Song of Storms, which is a song that we learn as an adult... it'll be the last song on that top bit of our song list there, because the bottom bit is all songs that let us warp places. We come back, play it for them as a kid, because I don't think the frogs are there as an adult. Actually, if it's 80 and 90, we should have exactly enough to sell two. 80 rupees for the legendary magic beans. Magic beans, they aren't cheap, but do you still want them? For less than 90 rupees, yes. Another one. Now, do you have more? 100 rupees for one piece. Okay. So we need another 100 rupees for that, but that's fine. But yeah, I guess once you played... Because they have another minigame with those frogs, where you have to follow along with the frogs. Like, a butterfly will appear above one of their heads, and you have to hit the button that corresponds with it. It's not particularly hard, but you do have to go fairly speedy, so I am worried about the fact that every once in a while my controller just doesn't play a note. I guess it's because I'm not pushing the stick quite straight right or left, because I seem to be do fine with like the up and downs, and I don't think I've ever had a problem with the A's. But left and right, I guess I pull the stick at a little bit of an angle or something. But anyway, hopefully our Giant's Wallet is for 30. Guess we'll find out. If it isn't, then oh well. We'll still go sell the rabbit hood. Fill up this wallet. It's kind of a waste, but you know, what can you do? Okay, so we talked to you, and I think, right? Okay, so please save my brother. So I already talked to you. Oh, the curse has been broken. Okay, so this one, apparently we didn't come and get this reward. Oh, this is the Stone of Agony. Okay, so that causes your rumble feature to react to nearby secrets. So that tells you where the grottos are that you can open up. So now this guy should give us the Giant's Wallet. Yeah. What a huge wallet. Now you can carry up to 500 rupees. So that's the biggest wallet in the game. So I think there's 50. I don't know, one of them might be 40, a reward for 40. I think it might be 40, then 50. But we'll see. Okay, so now that's done, we need to find the guy outside. Man, 0 rupees, and we just got the Giant's Wallet is absolutely perfect. I could not have planned that better. Not that I I mean, I guess I kind of planned it with the frogs, you know, but going into this part, it was not planned like that. Going into this part, I knew that I'd finish the dungeon. I really thought that dungeon was a lot more, like, roundabout, you know, backtracking that. Maybe I was just, like, really bad at it as a kid. I kept falling down the wrong hole, or I'd forget like which hole was the one that I needed the green thing for. Alright, so now apparently in like Majora's Mask, when you have the bunny hood on, it like lets you run faster. It's also not a hood. Or it's also not a mask, even though it's sold at the Happy Mask shop. It is purely just a just like a hat. Now I don't know whether or not this guy's here again. Like, I know that he runs in a circle along this road that goes around Lon Lon Ranch. And you have to sell this to him as a kid, because you can't sell the masks as an adult. I'm not even sure if you can put them on as an adult, in all honesty. Either way, you can't sell them as an adult. I know that much. But yeah, I know he runs around Lon Lon Ranch. But I don't know, like, I think he just runs along the road. Obviously, you know, this road ends right away. But yeah, and I also know that at night he does stop and rest, but I just don't know what like the actual whether or not there's any actual requirements for him to like start doing the run, you know? And I don't know his exact route. Like, I don't know if he does go down that way and follow the road, or if he does cut across the grass at like here. I really, really don't know. I'm going to do one little loop here. Oh, there he is right there. Perfect. Great. I was really worried that, like, he wasn't going to be anywhere. Yeah, whatever, Navi. No, don't. You motherfucker. So this is the guy we need to sell this to. Unfortunately, he's a dick. And even though we did find him as he was resting, he immediately stopped. Okay, Navi, you got it. Navi, you gotta stop. There we go. Okay, what do you want, Fairy? Yeah, no, we're not gonna go check inside the Temple of Time. Where'd Dickhead go? Oh my god, I forgot that they just send out more. You know what? I don't want to pick that up. Now, you guys done? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Because I think he only rests at night. So I don't think that he'll sit down and buy the hat from us unless it's nighttime. Now, I don't know, like, I know that he has, like, specific points where he will stop to rest. Hopefully it's not just the one point, because then if it is, we have to run all the way fucking... Oh, no, good. Those long ears, you could hear the voices. Please sell it to me. Yes. Yes. The actor, stage, and prop. It's a 50 rupee mask, but he paid you a crazy amount of money for it. More money than you can count. Alright, so this was a 50 rupee mask. So, but yeah, as you can see, that's going to be going for quite a while. Because like I said, he just fills your wallet. It does not matter that it's only worth 50. It does not matter that the only amount, or like that the biggest rupee that there is I think worth 200. I think is a huge rupee. He will give you however much you can hold. So like I said, having zero money and the Giant's wallet before you sell that is the ideal. Now with that, we will actually go back to the Happy Mask shop first. Because we'll sell that, we can get the Mask of Truth, and then once we go and buy our magic beans and head over to Kokiri Forest, we can actually get our last, I think, Deku Nut upgrade? Capacity upgrade, or maybe it's a piece of heart. I'm not sure, actually. It's one or the other. We need to go back where we used the skull mask in the, I think it's called, like, the Deku Theater or something. Now, I could play the song. Okay, I was going to say I could technically play the Sun Song here to get this open, but it should be opening by itself right away. Also, you see me like walk up the chains to get the mite. Another thing you can do is if you stand right here and play the Sun Song, as the gate goes up. Now, granted, I don't know if it'll work in the GameCube version, but in N64 version, that's how I did it. If you just stand like right there on that final metal piece, whatever it is, when the gate goes up, Link will actually stay on top of the gate. And then you can just go walk along the top of the gate and collect the rupees that are up there. The invisible rupees that are up there. Alright. Yes, I did sell it. So here's your 50 rupees. All the masks are sold out. Which is weird since I can see more masks. I will lend you this special mask. A Mask of Truth. Mysterious mask passed down by the Sheikah. Also, is it the Sheikah? Like, it's the Sheikah tribe, but whenever people talk about them, it's like, oh, it's the Sheik. But then there's also, like, Sheik the person. You know, Zelda's alternate identity there. But anyway, he gives us the Mask of Truth. So if we talk, I'll show you. And he also puts up a new mask. You can borrow any mask you want, just have faith. Obviously, you have to trade them in. You can see there's a Zora and a Gerudo mask there. There's also, if we talk to him, there's also a Goron mask. Now, you would think that you could do something funny with those if, like, you put on the Goron mask and went to Goron City. Maybe you can. I honestly don't know. I've never bothered. I've never ran around with those masks ever because the Mask of Truth is just... I mean, to be fair, the Mask of Truth, it's good for, like, 2 things. But it's just like, here's your reward, the Mask of Truth. And it just always felt weird to me to, like, give that away. I guess you don't give it away. You just trade it in for one of the other ones. But yeah, if you so choose, you can now cosplay as any of the other ones. Alright. See now, do we have anything? Well, no. Well, we might have to go back to... We do need to go back to Kakariko and up Death Mountain. Because, oh, actually, you know what? There might be 2 seeds that we can't plant yet. Because there's one that we really can't plant yet, because we can't get anywhere near the area it needs to be in. And then there's another one in the Death Mountain crater that I'm reasonably certain we can't get to as a kid without the song to warp into it. I can't even remember what the other rewards from the Skulltula House are. I mean, I imagine there's probably a piece of heart in there, but... Alright, buddy, I'm back. Now, this guy must be just thinking, it's like, I'm taking advantage of this dumb kid who keeps buying these worthless magic beans for more and more money. But at the same time, he has to be wondering, like, where I'm getting this money, right? Oh, look at that, that was it. I kind of figured, since it was worth 100, that's where they would stop it, but... So was it? It wasn't 10 seeds. Oh yeah, it was. It was 10 seeds then. Good, I was right. Alright, so now we'll head over to the forest. We can plant some seeds there. There's, inside the Deku tree, there's a Skulltula we can get. I think there might be one... I'm not sure if we can get that one as a kid. It might be too far away for the boomerang to get. Yeah, then there's... And we can stop off at the Deku Theater to show off our Mask of Truth. Ha! Oh, you know, I didn't realize that it came with, like, wings on the side. I always thought it was just, like, the solid mask. I didn't realize it had that. Weird. But maybe that has something to do with the texture pack. I don't know. But anyway, luckily for us, we have this nice little shortcut here. Oh, sure, you do the big jump there, which, now that we have the silver scale, we can use. Okay. So from here, the Deku Theater is this way. straight ahead. Left. And then left again, if I'm not mistaken. Shit. That was not correct. Fuck, where is the Deku Theater then? It's not over here, is it? But we need to go over here anyway. Yeah, I don't think we'll need the Ocarina at this part. Or for the rest of this part, I don't think. Okay, but we can go over here and we can plant one of the magic beans. Okay, it's not over there. Dude wearing his mask. Shit. I mean... It's not there. Because I know that it's not a, it's not like a separate area. It is just one of these that you just walk through. Maybe it's... Nope, not there. I mean, it goes straight there. Oh, maybe it's here. Yes, here it is. Good. Uh-huh. Plant another seed here, which will get us a Skulltula. I think both of these might give us the Skulltula. Ow, fucker. But if we go over here, to the butterflies. And boosh. Even that one's like, oh. All my Undeku Scrub brothers say you have a horrible face. We will reward you with many Deku Nuts. We will also enable you to carry more of them. Abracadabra, alakazam. There we go. So now that's our last Deku Nut upgrade. We can now carry 40 of the things that I'm not sure that we've used at all in this entire game. But that's that upgrade. We've planted both of those seeds now. Those are the only seeds to plant in the forest. We do have one more to plant in the town, and next to the store. Now the one next to the store... Oh, actually, since it's nighttime. No, it's not up there. It's... Oh, where's that house? Oh, is that house not even, like, a thing right yet? Like, what the... Oh, really? Is it really not? I could... Well, son of a bitch. I did not realize that they apparently... Oh, no, there it is. Okay. But yeah, there's... Yeah, I don't think we can get to it. There's a Skulltula, and actually it doesn't even sound like it's up there. There's a Skulltula on top of this house. I think, anyway. But it must just be as an adult. Because I don't even hear it. I didn't... And that was the one I was, like, I wasn't sure if we'd be able to get as a kid. Turns out we can't, because it's just specifically not there. But yeah, that one there, I do believe, just takes us up to that ledge there, and all that's up there, I think, is money. I don't think that there's anything actually useful there. We'll throw those over there for now. Well, actually, we'll do that. Because, yeah, when you're a kid, basically that's what your sea items are going to look like outside of specific instances where you might need, like, the magic beans, or when we get it, the lens of truth, you know. Also, I did say I'd show you what the Mask of Truth does when you talk to those other things, so I guess now would be a good time to do it, since I remember that there's one over here somewhere. But yeah, these are the stones here. If you check them, one-eye gaze pierces into your mind. When you hit them, it tells you your current time. But if you put the mask on, responding to your mask, I overheard this. They say that the Kokiri are always followed by small fairies. And that's it. I guess saying that it gives you hints might be a bit of a stretch. There are some of them that do, in fact, give you hints. But there's also quite a few of them that just give you, I guess, lore. that you might not otherwise know. I mean, obviously that one you would know. It's kind of a whole thing at the beginning. Let's see, I think this way. I think it's through here anyway. But yeah, I imagine some of the other ones probably give you a little bit more actual lore. That, you know, isn't given to you in the opening cinematic. I guess technically they don't tell you that the Kokiri are, that all of them are, but, you know, the fact that they specify that you're the only one without one. Yeah, come on. But you... There we go. Oh, and... Boosh. Now that should be... Yep, there you go. You can see inside the Deku Tree has the little Skulltula token. And I don't know what the hell this guy's in here for. I guess I'll kill him just because we're here. And I went through the trouble of coming in here. I remember as a kid, like, I saw the bombable wall. So, like, as soon as I got the bombs, I immediately came back here thinking, oh man, cool, now I can get what's behind that door. And then I was supremely disappointed. Because it's like, oh, it's a thing that I can't grab. Yay. And then I had to come back after I got the boomerang to get it. And it was just very, very disappointing. Alright. So now that's those. Or that's the Skulltulas that we were missing in the forest. So the next one, or the next place we need to go is, I guess, back to Lon Lon Ranch, because there's 2 there that we can now get since we have the boomerang. Let's see how long we can go. Oh my god, we're almost at an hour already. Do I want to continue collecting these next part, or just make this a little bit of a longer part to finish collecting them? Like I said, we don't have any heart pieces to collect. You know, we do still have... Yeah, you know what? We do still have actually quite a few Skulltulas to collect, so I think I will actually end it here. Or, well, I'll end it once we get to Lon Lon Ranch, because, yeah, there's actually... Because, yeah, as I think about it, because... Remember when I said that, like, I thought that we had to go through a bunch more grottos for Skulltulas once we got the bombs? I think that the ones that I'm thinking of, I think it wasn't that we needed the... Well, obviously we need the bombs to get into them. But I think it was also that we needed the boomerang as well. So now all of those places that I thought I might have to go after I got the bombs, because I did think... I'm pretty sure I said after Dodongo's Cavern that, like... Oh, the next part will probably be a lot of collecting, and then it really wasn't. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that all those places that I was thinking of require the boomerang as well. So yeah, we'll head over to Lon Lon Ranch and we'll end the part there. We do need it to be nighttime, but thankfully we have our Ocarina to do that for us. Actually, I'm not even going to make you watch me run over there. So yeah, that'll be it for this part. Next part, we will run around and do our last little bit of collecting and planting seeds as a kid. And then we might turn into an adult. Might head over to the Temple of Time by the end of the next part. I can't guarantee that though, because like I said, there'll be a lot of running around next part. So thanks everybody for watching. And actually, let's see. Let's do a quick check. Let's see. We got our 30 sticks, which is the... Is 30 sticks the maximum, actually, come to think of it? Is it really? Is it not? Oh yeah, 30 sticks. Okay, so we got the maximum of that. We have the maximum Deku Nuts. If we go over here, we have the bomb bag, which holds 40, which is the maximum. 50 for the bullet bag, which also holds maximum. We got our Goron's bracelet, our silver scale, our Hylian shield, all of our rest of our crap. Got our 3 spiritual stones. Almost all the songs that we can learn like this. We got our Stone of Agony, 36 Skulltulas. And got our Fire and our Wind, MP6. Oh, it takes 6 MP. That's got to be something from like the... Yeah, interesting. I don't remember them ever telling me that before. And we got the Mask of Truth. So yeah, that'll be it for this part. Next part, like I said, we'll end up doing a bunch more collecting. So thanks everybody for watching. And I will see you on Wednesday for more.